Welcome everybody, SF Live. We have a breaking news special for you on this Wednesday. And with me, you can see him already on the screen, is Eric Zaunscherb. Oh, hold on. I got this control screen is going. And appreciate you joining us here for this Silver Company stream. It's a breaking news special. As I said, they put out some more drill results this morning. And Eric is joining us to give us some more color. Eric, thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thank you, Kai.
Oh, for sure. It's my pleasure. Oh, it is my pleasure. Oh, little. You're bent with this low, my computer tells me. That's fine. I can see you fine, hear you fine. Well, run us through the drill results. What did you put out this morning? I think they're quite consequential.
Indeed. Basically, we have a drill program that was completed late last year at the San Marcial area of the Plumosis project in Sinaloa, Mexico. And back in January, we put out 4 holes that were included some very exciting results and conclusions. And so we've been waiting a great deal for the next round of results. And indeed, that's what we put out this morning, the results from holes number 5, 6, and 7. Results from hole number 8 are pending. So in these results, hole number 5 included a very interesting 1.1 meters of 5.32 grams gold, which has an important context, and I'll get into that. The second one is hole number 6, where we have 19.3 meters at 40 grams, and that hole just sort of skimmed the area of our focus for exploration. And hole number 7, which included 7.4 meters of 201 grams silver and 4.8 meters of 223 grams per ton silver. So these are all above the grade that we're looking at from the original resource that we published. That is the key point here, is that we have taken the historical data that we had and added to that modern data, and together we are proving up our geological model, our exploration model, which is focused on high-grade silver and gold on the Plumosis project. So the focus at San Marcial is a type of rock. It's the San Marcial breccia, and changing that is some later stage faulting, which is providing the plumbing system for veining and stockworks. And it's that veining and stockworks that can really juice up the precious metals, both silver and gold. So that's what has us excited. As I mentioned, gold number 6 just sort of skimmed over the top of that breccia, but we are definitely seeing some high grade like that 1.1 meters of 5.3 grams gold. And so we're quite excited about this result.
Oh, fantastic! And like hole number 8 is the last one missing from that series. Is that the last one pending?
That's right. That's the next one we're looking for. In the meantime, we already have a few rigs that are active there, 1 underground and 2 on surface that are working away. We're looking for up to 10,000 meters of drilling, both here at San Marcial as well as at the Plumosis mine area. And that program is fully funded with the financing that we recently did at $7.3 million.
Yeah, I was going to follow up with that. I want to stay on the drill results for a little longer before we talk to financing, because that was a big news event as well. So just to put the cap around, just a wrap around it, or like a bow around the drill program, how big was the program? How many holes in total? Was it 8 in total, I think? It was
Eight in total, just over 2,000 meters. This was all conducted from underground. Our founder, Marcio Fonseca, did a great job in expanding an existing old tunnel. And that tunnel was then expanded up to a modern dimensions, allowed us to create a drill station at the very end of that tunnel. And that allowed us to get a better angle and shorter distances to our target levels. And so we'll throw in a few more holes from that drill station, and then some surface drilling as well from existing pads that are already permitted. That'll give us a good indication of what we've got here at depth at San Marcial. The interesting thing is that there's also potential on the southeast extension of San Marcial, a long strike, and we're really looking forward to getting some drill holes into that.
When is that going to happen? So run us a bit through the timeline.
Well, I think over the next few months, we're going to see the drill program as it stands right now, with the drilling from underground at San Marcial as well as at surface on San Marcial. In the meantime, there's permitting to be done and roads to be extended out into that new area to the southeast. And so over the next few weeks, we're going to have further drill results coming from ongoing drilling. Right now, it's between 6 to 8 weeks on the assay turnaround. And then you're also going to see a few weeks in order to get those roads out there and permitting complete and all that allows us to test that new area. So That's sort of the timeline going
So,
forward. In the meantime, we're also working at Plumosis, the Plumosis mine area, where we're doing some very, very surgical drilling in order to infill on that and provide proof of concept on the potential for an increase in grade over the initial resource from last year.
Awesome. All right. Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you as well. Like, run me a bit through the timeline for the resource update, though. That's, I think, the one of the KPIs that we're all waiting for is that updated resource.
Indeed, indeed. And that's the whole idea of the programs that are going on at these two focus areas at San Marcial and at Plumosis, is that both of those are working towards resource upgrades, updates, if you will. And the target is for both of those in the first quarter of 2023.
Fantastic. And now my segue question to the financing is, does the $7.3 million carry you there? Does it take you there?
I think given the program that we have designed right now, yes, that's the intent. Now, that's not to say that if we start getting into some really interesting stuff at depth at San Marcial and on the San Marcial extension, if that begins to come true, then certainly we're going to have to consider accelerating the program.
Yeah. One of my favorite sayings is "Boom, Bob's your uncle," right? So.
There you go.
No, fantastic. Let's talk about the financing, $7.3 million. It seemed like it was open and shut. It seemed like you had a lot of the orders lined up. Insiders participated as well. That's always great to see. Run us a bit through the financing. How did it come along? Any new shareholders that we should be aware of?
Well, I think until they file their filings, we'll need to keep quiet on who's come in there. But I do want to say this, that I've been studying the markets for over 40 years, and in that 40-year time, these 2 months in December, January, and then into February were the second and third worst in those 40 years from a perspective of the junior mining industry. And so to have pulled off a $7.3 million financing at this point in time, it was very attractive pricing. That's quite an accomplishment. And we had a lot of people saying, this is a really great story. It is undervalued relative to peers. You got building momentum in your drill program. Yes, this is something we want to be exposed to. So that was very encouraging.
Fantastic. So, Eric, next set of results, when do you expect them to come in? Hole 8, as we discussed, is still pending. When do you expect that to come out?
Well, again, the turnaround on these things is quite a few weeks. So that's in the pipeline. That'll be a couple of weeks out. But we also have ongoing drilling at Plumosis, as I mentioned, which also is in the pipeline. So within the next couple of months, we should see at least one, if not two sets of results.
Fantastic. Awesome. Eric, just a breaking news special, so we're going to end it here, but I can't wait to see the next set of results and then have you back on the program, of course, as well, to give us some more color on where you've drilled, what does it mean, and how successful were you, of course. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Kai.
Fantastic. And everybody else, thanks for joining us for this breaking news special. This was Eric Zaunscherb. He's the CEO of GR Silver Mining. And make sure to follow us. Leave a comment, leave a like. Likes especially help us with the YouTube algorithm. So if you're an investor in GR Silver or generally interested in silver, hit that like button. Other investors will be able to see the video as well. And maybe you get some profit from that as well. Much appreciated. And we'll be back with soon.